on, we're going to move to the bubble. We're going to call this the bubble conference. That's what I'm going to call it. The bubble conference finals. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it the bubble conference finals. I just want it to be a reminder because people said the bubble wasn't real. We covered the Lakers over here too. I hear that all the time. The bubble don't count. The bubble don't count. Them bubble teams is back in. So we got to count for something. Tell you that much. Right? And we're going to move on to the Lakers, and we're going to move on to the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to drop the bomb one more time. You're going to hear the bomb a lot in here, too, as well. That laugh is for all the people that were going against the Lake Show to start the season. 2-10 to start the season off. Laker fans said, whoa, they should chalk it up. The season is over with. Now, before every single game, I'm going to keep talking about it. At the intro of every single game, they say we started off 2-10. Now we are in the conference finals. Let's do that. So who looks like they having the last laugh? It might be Darvin Ham to me because Darvin's out here showing that he could coach too. We got to start giving him a lot more credit for the things that he's doing out there, making adjustments. Let's go into the first game of that series against Golden State on the road. Jared Vanderbilt, MVP of that game, got the game ball to me in that game. Did an exceptional job, just guarding Steph Curry. And then, they ended up making adjustments. The Warriors put GP in the game. Once get, AD more in pick and rolls, space the floor out a little bit more. They made those adjustments. And, Darvin Ham made his adjustment. And that's been the constant thing with Ham, like having Lonnie Walker come in the game. Didn't play a lot in the series at all. Came in the game, had 15 points in the fourth quarter. They win game 4. Now, then we get into a, game 5 situation. Warriors end up getting a dub in that game. What does Darvin Ham do? Gets in his coaching bag. Let me put Dennis Schroeder in. Let me switch some things up. It's been the constant pace, and people really believe in him. Look at Austin Reeves, balled out. Lonnie Walker, Jared Vanderbilt. Can we give Darvin Ham his credit he deserves?
Hey, for all the new listeners out there, they probably heard this new level of excitement you got when you talk about the Lake Show, man. For y'all who don't know, Jordan low-key is a part of that team.
Yo, why you say that, bro? I mean, I covered the team, but I remember the start of the year. Everybody was nervous. Everybody was nervous. No, you good. I mean, I like the banter back and forth. Scar, what you think, bro?
If I had a hometown team, I would be on the same type of time too.
I know, if the Detroit Pistons, if only, huh? I mean, they got a chance in this lottery. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. We're going to talk about that. They do got a chance. I like what they building, too. I like that they got the guy, James Wiseman. But go ahead and talk about the Lakers versus Denver.
No, I mean, I think, like you said, a lot of credit to Coach Ham, obviously instilling a lot of confidence in his guys, like we've seen with Lonnie. Was hooping in the beginning of the season, had the injury, then at the trade deadline, kind of found himself outside the rotation, but stay with it. I'm saying, hard worker, been in there grinding. Shout out to the GBG family. He's in the gym with us in the summer with Mike G. But, just going out there and doing his thing, man. And Austin Reeves, Vando, all these guys, Rui is a new addition to the team. Like, this a lot of it's a testament to the coach and, like you said, giving them the confidence. But I think going into Denver, thank God they went a couple days early. Looks like they've been out there getting some practice and some reps and some running in that altitude, because that Mile High City is no joke. But it's gonna be tough, man. I think game 1 is gonna be obviously very important, but I do have Denver winning game 1 just off the fact that being at home, they've had a little bit more rest. I think it's what we saw. Denver, how they were defensively against the Suns, even though KD and Book got to it. But the physicality, the size, the way they're playing, they play team basketball, man. It's kind of different. We don't really see this. All guys on the floor out there sharing the ball, moving. And like we were saying the other day, you got Aaron Gordon, who's a forward, sometimes initiating the offense. You got Jokic in the pick and roll sometimes, facilitating. So it's going to be a big matchup. It's going to be exciting between AD, Jokic, Bron, KCP, getting back to LA, getting at his old team. It's going to be a lot to look forward to for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to need you to scoot over a little bit to your right. Just a little bit, Ray. Yeah. There we go. All right, let me. And I agree with you too with a lot of stuff you said. But the thing that's been crazy is the Laker fans, right? And just the basketball watchers in general. Scar said, I gotta say, I thought that they were toast. AD getting Fitz off on the sideline. Yeah, he's giving Fitz. Oh, we'll talk about AD too in a little bit. But one thing that is making me very, very, very nervous about this series is what I'm hearing on social and what I'm hearing in these basketball talks. I know a lot of us, we got group chats that we had too as well. We got to stop putting the Denver Nuggets as the underdog. Y'all giving that team a crazy chip on their shoulder. They're already like this. You cannot, we said this too in the Memphis series with LeBron. You cannot poke the bear. I feel like you are poking the bear with the Denver Nuggets right now, to be honest, because everyone is counting them as an underdog. They are a number one seed for the reason. And you guys are going to see too, Laker fans, I talk about the Lakers all the time, but KCP has a lot to prove. I'm going to tell you that right now. The Lakers have been using a lot of post-up actions in these series. It's going to be tough to use it because of the size that the Denver Nuggets have in this one. With MPJ, you got Aaron Gordon, who is another key piece, and KCP. I didn't name, Jamal Murray and Jokic. Everybody keeps talking about them two. But my three that I'm going with are the keys to this matchup is number one, MPJ. Because I've seen the LA Clippers over the years. When that dude gets going, it's a problem. He makes that team way more deadly. And we saw that at the last two games of the series with the Phoenix. When he started getting going, that team was deadly. And KCP, 21. Can you do something for me? That's what he did in that game 6. That game, he had 21 in the first half. And then the game was out of hand. And then Aaron Gordon, another person, chip on his shoulder. A lot of guys. And you don't think KCP in there talking about, different X's and O's? He's been with LeBron for a lot of years. Same with AD. Two of the guys that the game plan is with. And I think that you're going to see in this series, it's going to be a dog fight. And I think that we need to stop, giving the Denver Nuggets a chip on their shoulder, because I think that's what they're going in with. They feel like they the underdogs. More people talking about the Lakers than they talking about us. They think it's going to be easy shooing. What you think?
That's true, man. I mean, you got to think about it. Since last week, when you saw when you saw the Lakers up on the Warriors in the series, all we can talk about is is he going to get a ring if they win? It's just like all of a sudden the Lakers win the championship. Yeah. But like I've been saying before, at first I didn't want to see it. But looking at it now and how Denver, kind of handled Phoenix is being coached by Mike Malone, someone I've actually played for before. I know he's going to have those guys ready and prepared. He's always got that underdog mentality. When you play in a team that has an underdog mentality with the chip on the shoulder, something to prove, Jamal Murray's ready. He loves a big stage, bright lights. Get to do that against the Lakers. It's going to be exciting to see for sure.
Yeah. And then, also, I always hear about things that, the Denver Nuggets, that they needed to improve on. I felt like they improved on a lot of it during that Phoenix series. Number one, transition defense. I mean, once CP went down with Phoenix, they completely, Phoenix ran a lot more faster pace, with KD and Book. I've been talking about this for the last couple of days. Book, a lot of his shots came in within the 18-second mark in the shot clock. Very high pace offense. They had to do that to get away from the doubles with Book, and KD, run a faster pace, so the doubles didn't get there fast. And that was great preparation for them in this upcoming series. And just also going against 1 of 1 in cookbook. Let me do that. To make it out of there. Hold on. I'm fighting for my life. They was fighting for their life out there because the show Book and KD were putting on. And the efficiency that they were displaying out there was ridiculous. So the fact that they still managed to go 4-2 in that series is unbelievable. And that's why I'm like, Laker fans, I know the Lakers are going to be ready because I know Bron. Bron, takes series, AD, all them. They're going to be ready to go. But it's going to be a tough series. I hear a lot of 4-2s. Lakers 4-2, 4-2.
Yeah.
I don't have it 4-2, to be honest. I think that if we go to it, it's going to be a game 7 if the Lakers win the series, in my opinion. What you think?